Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today, we're going to be talking about Universal Tower Defense. The reason why is because we're going to get deep into the new content, understanding how we're going to be able to get to Beast Gohan and the new cells as quickly as possible, and how these new contents actually work. First things first, we got the Beast Tear, which is a universal tear. They changed it to where now you can only play with Gohan for the first 24 hours. They also upped the rates since last night, and they also put down the pity just a little bit for these characters specifically, which is pretty cool. So also, if you guys did not know, there is a limited amount of secret units that are shiny, secret shinies. Yeah. So there's a limited amount of shinies, which is pretty cool. They also have challenges, but that's just if you want to complete them. But what we're talking about is how do you actually beat this new content. Sorry, I did not get much sleep. But the way that this works is one, you're going to need a lot of crowd control. His element effectiveness doesn't really change too much. He does change typings during the phases, but the only phase that matters a lot is specifically the last phase, where he could either grant a buff or a debuff. With that phase, you actually have to clash with him. And if you guys miss out on the clash, then you will not get any buffs, and you'll get debuffed actually as he kind of goes through. And Gohan will get faster and faster and faster as he kind of transforms. So he has 4 phases. Before that, you have about 20 waves in order to actually beat. And this is like your farming waves and stuff like that, your setup wave. And you could either get these set up, get them ready to go. And then after that, it really just depends on which characters you really want to bring to this. Honestly, you could play as passive as possible and be the guy who brings a lot of crowd control. And there are some cheap crowd control options I will talk about right here. For instance, you know, with Gohan, that's really pretty much it. You're gonna be able to like choose buffs and stuff like that. But besides that, let's talk about some options that you guys could have. So even as a new player, you could get Prodigy Mage with the Evo. She's really, really good. She does stun. She does slow. She's a fantastic unit, especially for this content in general. The other one is going to be characters like Exclusive Virgil, which is still available during this time for this event, which is pretty cool. And he does do time stop with his first thing as long as you don't change his weapons. He will do time stop with his Are You Motivated? The other thing is Merciless God. If you guys did pay attention to the Noob to Pro guide, you should probably already have Merciless God by now. It's really easy to get. And if you guys don't know, then check out the Noob to Pro guide. It'll be in the description down below. And this dude actually offers quite a bit in his paths, such as crowd control in general, dot damage. I think the bottom one, afflicted with stun. Yeah, he could afflict the enemy with stun, marks and stuff like that. Really, really cool. So also the last one is the active skill, which allows him to stun all enemies. There are some characters that, if you guys did do the new player guide, you will know about the Blitz event, and the Blitz event's actually where you pick up exclusive Whitebeard, and exclusive Whitebeard super easy to get, super easy to evo. Once you actually do that, his passive will allow him to stun every single time that he hits the enemy. So there's also another stun unit, and then he also has the ability to hit everyone with Quake. You could go for like Crow Shinobi Secret, which is one of the easier ones you could get from older content. Evolve him, and he'll end up doing the Tsukiyomi. And probably the most broken out of like the actual like CC characters would be Ancient Shinobi, which is Madara. If you actually evolve Madara, you'll actually be able to he'll use the Genjutsu to send them backwards, which is pretty cool. So there are a lot of options you guys could use. Some of them being mythical, some of them straight up being legendaries even. I mean, if you go for legendary Admiral Akainu and then you probably go for the Evo, you're actually able to get he does confusion, which is a unique one. So confusion and stun is actually incredibly unique, super cheap to do. I would I would bring like 2 crowd control characters in general. Like the way that I would set this up personally is I would have my main DPS. I would have like 1 crowd control unit. We're gonna throw Admiral Akainu on here because wait, he doesn't really benefit from super. They didn't really put down any super crowd control units this time, which is pretty interesting because you would expect them to drop like some type of super based crowd control unit, but it's all been damage so far. Damage, damage, damage. Maybe it's because I'm missing out on a character that I already know exists, but I don't have it yet. But we'll see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, the rest of these guys are damage based, which I don't really need too much of. Admiral Akainu. As you can see, all you need is the magma fruit. The magma fruit you get from Legend Stage 2. And he's really, really cheap to get, really easy to get. So, you know, I would pay attention to trying to get someone who actually does like more than 1 crowd control type. Because let's say everyone's going to be running the specific crowd control type, such as like Fern or Freerin or stuff like that, where they have like very all the same, like the same stun and stuff like that. You will not get the same outcome with that at all. You will actually just get nothing out of that. Honestly, it's just how it is. I'm just going to grab some materials real quick. This is actually how I get most of my materials. I just go over here and I buy them because they're really cheap. Especially the sky fragments and other stuff like that. Very easy to get. Burning fragments, fantastic. Universal fragments, great. Besides that, the items that you'll need to evolve Gohan isn't really too crazy. The only thing that's going to be a little crazier is evolving him boundless, because he is going to become a boundless character, but he only has 2 evolutions. So he has the one where he becomes from Mystic to Ultimate, and then he has the other one which is boundless to what do you call it? I guess I could show you guys. I don't have shiny Gohan, so that's kind of a loss here. I think I have another Gohan with slightly better stats. I do. And I will just probably farm out another Gohan. I am going to be farming Gohan, like I said, 24 hours for now. They will have the characters available in there. So it's not going to be too hard. And what do you call it? It's not just going to be for 24 hours. It's going to be guaranteed to farm them for 24 hours now. But later on, you'll be able to still get it through a timely manner as well. So that's great. We have Ultimate Gohan now, and now Gohan Blanco requires more of the swords, the boundless orbs, universal fragments. Universal fragments are actually easy to craft. You just craft them. Then you're done. The rest of these is like the glasses and the what do you call ultimate swords. Those are what you need to get Blanco Beast. So honestly, I do want to farm out his stats real quick, just for the heck of it. Because before you evo them, I'm stupid for that. Before you evo them, they do get a stat buff if you evo them and stuff like that. So that is rough. But this also gives us time to talk about a character like how do you say? We get to actually talk about Cell Max and how you actually do that event. And that event's a little more complicated because you're actually forced to play in a very specific manner, such as, let's say that we're focusing on something like the boss himself. He has a very specific element chart that you have to follow. And we'll talk about that element chart right now after I roll. Specifically, I think I do want to roll ruler on this Gohan right now. Because, oh, wait. I'm stupid. I need to figure out what he does first. Personally speaking, I need to figure out what he does. So he does every 5th attack 150 damage. SPA buff. Critical rate. So he's just raw damage right now. Okay. So while this is doing its thing, and it's trying to roll for what I want, which is the ruler trait, we'll talk about Cell Max. So the Maximum Bio Android's a world raid. Now this one is a little more complicated because world raids only allow you to bring one character. You could bring a whole team of characters, but you could only put down one character. And this dude's going to be very annoying to macro because it's not going to be possible to macro him because he actually forces you to delete your unit. So, freaking, when you have to delete your unit and then start over again. It gives you 90% of your money back, and then you have to put down the unit again, and then for the next elemental shield. And he has about 4 elemental shields. So for the first one, he will delete your unit, then he'll put up his fire shield. He'll delete your unit, then he'll put up his water shield. He'll delete your unit and put up the wind shield. He'll delete your unit and put up the rose shield, and then he'll stop deleting your units after the rose shield. There is the Dragon Balls, which are going to allow you to actually negate all of this and be able to beat him faster. But honestly, I've never seen anyone actually go for the Dragon Balls because it's just not as fast as everyone focusing on one objective, which is just all out attacking the enemy and just defeating him. But besides that, I gotta say he is a fantastic character himself because he is obtainable from this raid, and you will be able to do this raid pretty quickly yourself. I'm just curious on how the rest of this is going to go with the other content in the game. Being I don't understand these characters yet because boundless units are just on another level of weird, less than like unrivaled, because unrivaled are just leaders. But like these dudes are just on another level of weird. Oh yeah. So with these elemental units, with the elemental shields, the only way that you can beat these elemental shields is actually by completing specifically elemental units and doing the elemental unit content. Now, with that being the case, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and stop auto rolling right here because I don't think I'm gonna get ruler. I'm not really too worried about this Gohan specifically. I'm gonna be farming out shiny Gohan if possible. But with the world train, and when you actually go down there, you'll notice that you'll be able to actually get specifically Cell Max himself and join other people doing that, and also get the what do you call it? The little bow tie thingies, the red ribbon tags. So, freaking yeah, we'll see what happens next. The other thing is like getting the other cell. And getting the other cell from the new content is actually kind of funny because he's actually not exactly from the new content. He's not this one. This is exclusive perfect game cell. There's actually another cell you're able to get, and I think that people got it mixed up because whenever they started talking about that cell, they started talking about specifically the exclusive cell, but the actual cell that we're supposed to pick up is from specifically legend stages. I believe the invasion legend stage, which I don't have access to. But once you actually get to that invasion legend stage, you'll be able to actually get the imperfect cell, and then he evolves into the boundless new one. So, yeah, good luck with that. I'm not really focused on that myself. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the grind for Gohan and really try him out a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take it easy and peace out.